Meeting for September. We get started first. Why don't we do introductions? That with you, Mr. Weymouth, all right?
Jeff Weymouth,
Bruce Levy,
Bob Oxton,
Michelle Gagne,
Stuart Young,
Jeff Sugforth,
Allison McKellar.
John French.
And Chip Lee, thank you. Minutes went out with a packet. Anyone have any questions on those and looking for a motion to approve them?
Second.
All those in favor, all those opposed? So voted.
Say that.
Any non-agenda items? Okay, the only thing I have is paving at Oak Hill, the new section. We've looked at that sometimes in the past. Nothing I don't think we want to do this year, but maybe get in the budget for next year.
Who's bidding it?
It would be on, with the town.
Oh, with the town.
With the town, we'll use with the town bid.
Yep.
I got a rough estimate right now, be somewhere between 30 and 35,000.
Is that both roads, Chip, or just the one there?
Both roads, 10 feet wide.
What are they putting in, what are they doing, just like
The-
C-mix?
Yeah, they'd go in and grade it out and strip all the top, the little grass out of there and
Yep.
grade it up,
What,
shim it,
2 inches C-mix?
probably 2 inches cement,
Is that just on the north?
just on the north. So it'd be somewheres in that neighborhood, so I think, for next year's budget, we'll just plan on that, if everyone's in agreement.
Well, it needs to be done.
Yep. But, there again, we can put that on the agenda for next time and go from there.
Shut up.
talking us.
Okay. Cemetery maintenance. Thank you for coming, Rochelle. We just wanted to come down and talk about a few things. I think the lawn's been looking pretty good up there, both places. We have noticed some damage to some stones getting hit. Mowing, the turning radiuses on that. There again, I don't think it's an issue, and those things do happen, just that we want to know about them and get them fixed. So, I've noticed 2 or 3 up there, and I know you have some. And also been up there, and, when they turn on those mowers, they go in, they turn on the crown. And that's why we're having trouble keeping a lot of the grass. So, I don't know if we can have those guys either slow down a little bit, or, I don't know.
The 0 turns,
Yeah,
you get going and they just do that.
Yeah.
They could probably slow it down and,
yeah,
Kinda
and
idiot.
maybe not go on the crown so
No.
much, because what they're doing is they're mowing right off the top.
yeah.
So that's one thing. Another is, what kind of interest would the Parks and Rec have in doing some additional maintenance, from seeding and some loaming in some areas?
I mean, I think we've done it in the past, helped out.
Sam used to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't see that would be,
Is this something that could be done like in April and early May?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause that's the slowest.
Yep,
You ready?
welcome.
Grass has to grow.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem.
I went sightseeing,
Oh, good.
Mountain Street.
We just went down through the approval of the minutes, talked about paving at Oak Hill. Now we're talking with Michelle about maintenance. We looked at, we're having some trouble with some grass catching. We took care of the grub problem. We had it treated. It'll be treated again in the spring. But we also need to seed some area. I've gone ahead and spread a bag of grass seed up there, and it took pretty good up around the flag. That place is all weeds anyways up there, but I think top dressing, having some more decent soil is needed to get a good grass catch. Water,
I
so.
noticed a lot has run down too.
Yeah.
There's been a lot that's run.
Yeah, and see, a lot of it's on those steep sections where they keep turning and cutting it down,
Yeah.
so we gotta got to try to do something that, maybe we can get together and meet up there and come up together with a plan, see how much additional time, any additional costs for the maintenance agreement. I mean,
Maybe using a different mower?
yeah, I mean, they're again looking for your recommendations
Yep.
on that.
Question, I know it's not to do with this, but while you're speaking about this, when I was up to Harold's, I noticed that section. Is that something that's going to be needing a lot of drainage issues or what? Where the drink water, when he was over by Jeff's house on that side?
We're down over the
Yeah,
hill.
I don't know.
Left.
Because that was, everybody came up complaining about how bad that looked.
Okay, on the,
That's down on the lower section.
Banking of the cemetery itself.
The cemetery itself, about every stone had settled in the ground and tipped over. Sorry to interrupt you, but I was going to mention that earlier.
yeah, yeah, no,
Everybody's seen it.
that's another area we can look at for fixing the stones, but I think
Well,
those
no.
stones are gonna have to be reset.
Well, I was just curious if there's been any discussion about
Not
the
yet.
drainage on that side of it.
No.
Where it's sinking in? The
Yes.
stones are sinking in? Yeah.
Springtime, that's like a pond.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Plus probably all the water's coming down off that hill underneath there.
Down near Sparta's, Sparta's area. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that and maybe get up there with Public Works and maybe see what we can do for, maybe put some drainage in there.
that'd be nice for that lower part too, so that we can mow it.
Probably some, what do you call it, French drain or something down and get up in there?
I think you want a lot of rain.
Well, yeah, but get them, just run it on the Jeff's
I
property.
think it comes off the hill, and then it goes like this, and it comes up again.
You kidding me?
Yeah, and it catches right there before it goes down over. Also, are they gonna go back and mow anymore, or are they done mowing?
It's still growing.
Okay, well, I mean, the big stuff, the bush hog. Looks like someone bush hogged it
We
this
only
year.
did, yeah, we didn't do that one section because it's all wet and
Yeah.
the tractor got stuck, so we've been waiting for it to dry up, but
Okay.
we may have to just go in with blade trimmers, yeah, with blade trimmers and
Yeah.
trimmers and do it when we can get the.
Because it also looked like when they did it, they kept going up and down, and every time they picked the mower up, so you're leaving big high spots all over the place, so,
Yeah, it's a flail mower, it's not a
Yeah.
bush hog, so it's
Yeah,
a little
okay.
more.
looks like.
Is that it, Mountain you're talking?
Mountain View,
Okay.
yeah. Looks like it might have been the guy's first time on tractor, mowing.
Oh, no, he's done the mountain,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Where are you now? Still up by the front of
Right
it?
down below where your drainage, down that hill.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
In years past, Chair, we've had the fire department go up and burn it in the spring.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
and I don't think, we have probably the last couple of years, so
Okay,
probably we want
okay.
to look at doing that again.
Okay.
That cleans it up good.
Yeah,
Nice and grand.
yeah.
Better than a tractor.
Yeah. We used to use that for training, teach new people how to use Indian tanks.
Well, that's a good thing.
Native American tanks.
Indigenous people.
Okay. Next thing, stone restoration. We signed an agreement with Tom Stevens
Yeah.
to start that. Have you heard anything from him when he's going to start?
We're so late in the season, he has a lot of work in front of him. He's hoping to get into Mountain View October to early November, but, they've got, I think, 13 cemeteries they're working on in Warren right now.
Okay.
If he can't get there this fall,
Marlene, have we received a certificate of insurance from him or any of that stuff yet?
No.
Probably sent him a letter.
Yeah. I might have, I don't know if I have it or not, I'll look and see.
With a W-9 too? Okay.
How late in the season can you do that? So the cement and stuff will set up if they have to.
October's usually the cutoff, and they'll be turning the water off in
Yeah.
October also.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
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 They use an epoxy on that a lot, to fix the cracks.
They're different kinds of epoxy.
They've been back doing any more stumps up there?
They came back and tried, and they broke the grinder, and they haven't been back since.
Okay.
He says he's coming back.
Who's doing that?
It's Mount,
Timbercliff.
Mount Street.
Yeah.
A heck of a stump, isn't it?
Okay.
So how many stones is this guy gonna try to do?
Trying to do a section.
A section,
Yeah, you're gonna do the section from, the Gould Street over to the tomb, down to basically the wood line.
so the plan is to do a section about as large every year or so?
Well, we'll
Get
do this
caught
one
up.
first, and then as this progresses, we'll evaluate it and go from there. And that's one of the worst areas.
Unofficially, asked him how much he thought, just off cuff, it would cost to do the rest of the cemetery when he finished that up. And he says, from what I remember walking, he says, I don't think it'd cost you $100,000 to do the rest of it. I'm not gonna hold him to that number, but it was interesting to hear
Yeah.
that, so.
Better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. One thing that we really ought to do before you get started is photograph that area.
Before and afters.
Yeah, so at least so that way we have an idea of, what's been fixed and what hasn't, and have just a little documentation. Anybody have any suggestions on how we can go about, get that done?
Can you do it with a drone? From overhead? If they can come in to get an oversight, you can see what's laying down, what's up, and, I don't know, I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
I could Tom, a friend of mine does a lot of drone work, and he's offered to do stuff for free for the,
Yeah.
for the
And he
town.
did-
If we're allowed to have the drone in there, I'd be happy to
Yeah.
ask him.
Why-
Dead Harbor Park. and
Why wouldn't we?
You can't do it in the state park, but I don't
You
see why you
can't
couldn't
do
do it in
it,
the town.
there are some rules about, I think, just going over people, but it's,
Everyone's,
Nobody's
they're
gonna,
not gonna complain, I don't think.
This
yeah, I'm just trying to, he's licensed now, and so there are all kinds of rules that he's always, you
Yeah.
know,
It'd
you
be great
can't go
thing
over
to have
roads
if you
and,
could do that in the
but it
cemetery.
should be fine.
Yeah, in the
I mean,
cemetery.
that would be great to do that, but I think also we needed to take digital photographs of the worst stones, the ones that we know that are broken.
Yeah.
Just so that we can kind of a before and after. I mean, a drone would be great for an overview, but specific, I mean, it's gonna have to
I don't
start.
mind going in and doing that, and you tell me what the section is, I have to go and.
You got that in the packet? It's in the packet.
Yeah, so-
Should be the last page.
It's Gould Street over to,
Yeah, next one.
where Kirstead used to live.
I have them in my email, probably.
Yeah, what's that?
It's Gould Street about Kirstead's.
Street to the tomb. So there's a map in the packet, so. So, whether we did it by section and row,
This whole section?
I think, just a way to go back and find it. If you go ahead and just take it all, it's gonna try to find a specific stone or specific area, it's gonna be difficult.
I walked most of that section either a year ago or 2 years ago, and wrote down every stone that was down, broken, or whatever, but I
Yeah.
did not photograph them.
Okay.
So did someone walk with this guy
Yep.
and identify the stones that we wanted priority on or whatever, or he's
Well,
gonna take
it's
care of
it's kind of a broad brush.
Yeah.
There's so many, I don't think he did an individual, that stone's gonna take 2 hours,
Yeah.
that one's gonna take 3,
Yeah.
that one's gonna take 2 days. With his experience, I think he's gone in there and looked at it, said, well, son, we can do 4 of those a day, or 5 of those a day, leveling them up. Some of them are just a matter of just adjusting them, putting a little material underneath it. Some have to be dug up and redone.
Yeah.
So, I think he looks at it, kind of takes an average. So,
what's the, locations up there, that all been digitized where everybody is? On the,
no.
no? Would that be something that could work at the same time? Would help?
No, I mean, that was on one of our projects list to
Yeah.
digitize that and survey.
two totally different projects.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering if somebody walked a section and identified every, as you went, if you could do it, hire some college kid or something like that to do something like that. I don't know.
We do, I was gonna mention, since we're surveying all the storm drains, we purchased a GPS module, which does up to, it does sub-foot accuracy, and you can pay $25 a day to have it be able to do like centimeter accuracy.
Yep.
And so it is the kind of thing that they would use to be able to map out. So just so you're aware, we have that equipment.
Okay. The thing is to find somebody to operate it. I mean, just to go up and do it. I mean, it's if you're gonna do a survey project, we need to know the complete boundaries of the thing. I don't know how easy that would be. To get a
Of the
survey.
cemetery?
Yeah.
We should have quite a bit of it, because we surveyed the bottom.
I know that, where we had the issues with the property line there. We
Yeah,
did
so all that's been
Is that
done.
all resolved?
Yes,
Yeah, I believe so.
it was.
With the Gould Street neighbors.
Yeah, yeah.
Where?
Gould Street neighbors.
Yeah,
Other than
yeah,
names.
This is Richards.
yes.
We had an intern, a GIS mapping intern in the summer that did a lot of the storm drain stuff. It might be possible in the future to get one that,
Yeah.
that is actually in college courses to be
Yeah.
able to do that
Yeah.
stuff. But,
You get that through the University of Maine,
this was through Bowdoin.
Bowden? Okay. So you can take the pictures and coordinate with the drone too, maybe?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
What's the deadline? I do well with that. So
Tomorrow will
maybe
be
the next
fine.
week or so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this fall. I mean, it's,
Because we don't want him to start, he's gonna start, we wanna do it before he starts, right?
oh, yeah, he's not gonna,
Ideally,
yeah, he's not gonna start this fall.
Oh, he's not?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
With, with the way it was talked about. There again, we can push him. You wanna give him a call and find out
Sure.
see what his schedule is and
If I don't make that call by Friday, I'll make it in 2 weeks when I get back from vacation.
where are you going?
Everybody, where they
Great.
Wyoming.
Good,
at.
good.
Well, even if he did start, it's not like he'd be done the whole thing in a day.
No,
anyway,
no.
so,
No, it's just an idea, so we have an idea,
Right.
make sure. Okay, great. Appreciate that. Okay, finances. Everyone got a copy of the finance? Anyone have any questions on that?
We're now into a new fiscal year, goes September to September. Accurate?
Excuse me, Randy.
Are we into a new
Fiscal
fiscal year?
July 1st to June 30th.
Yep, everything's July to June.
So it's not
Like the expense detail report says September to September. So are we looking at just a 12-month rolling number? Or what does that represent to us?
That represents that represents everything through September.
So it's
Well, September,
July 1st to September?
July 1st,
Or from last September to this September? What does that represent?
July 1st to September 10th.
Okay,
This fiscal year.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. And when will we start putting the budget together for next year?
Jody will be, the auditors will be here next month, and we should start it in November, end of November, 1st December.
Okay. So next meeting, we ought to be thinking more on those lines, so we can be in tune to, that's kind of why I wanted to bring up the paving. I think we have plenty of money in our reserves that we can use to do that. I see the funds, some of the funds for the stonework was taken out. Looks like that was taken out of both trusts, is that correct?
Yes.
That should have all come out of the Mountain View Trust.
I'll check with Jody on that.
Check with Jody on that, and, it's, and then the paving up to Oak Hill would come out of that trust.
Okay, yep, I'll check with her.
Okay.
She's on vacation this week.
Okay. Anybody have anything else?
I have a question to do this. I noticed that the stones are getting quite large up there on the Oak Hill. One of them like a huge bench. You notice that on the right side? Bench. Well, it's like not a bench, but I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, a bench.
It's a bench. So I thought they're just doing
Bench, it's a
stones.
bench.
This is a good size thing.
It's a 3-4 bench, it's within our rules.
Is it within? I thought it was a regular. Just asking for the.
Yep. But yeah, the original master plan showed that, those raised stones being much further back.
Well, I was going to wonder, is that going to, how
What's
far
the
from the road
story
are
on
they going to be? How far from that second road are they going to be? They must be getting close. You said 10 feet, right?
No, it's all laid out. It's all laid out.
Yeah. Well, just that bench looked like it was this way, maybe it does, this
No, I
way
think
it
there's
looks.
plenty, I think there's plenty of room there.
Okay, well, there's no markers really to go by, the road will bring it.
Well, it's all surveying, there's survey pins in there.
No, but never mind.
16?
Jeff, did you find out when that was
I guess that's
voted on?
the old measurements.
Arlene?
When was that voted on, that for upright stones?
That was voted on, it's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way I understood that, it was gonna be in the back against the woods.
Yeah.
When did they change that?
When they could have upright monuments.
Yeah, they were gonna be in the back row against the woods, like row 4, back in that
I
area.
don't know, they changed it back when Carol Sue was doing the cemetery, so I'm not exactly sure when.
There are a lot of people that wanted, at the time, I guess. I wasn't on the board at that time, but I had some relatives that were.
Yeah, right. I don't remember it being changed, though, to the second row.
Yeah,
It was
behind,
back against
it was
the
behind,
woods.
it was behind, I think it was behind that Second Avenue.
Yeah.
It was behind
4
that.
avenues.
But originally that was set up so that there was another whole section going
Right.
up in the woods.
But they were going to, like Bob said, further back, the uprights.
Yeah. But that got changed. So.
I can't find in my records where it got changed.
I got them someplace.
Better,
Boxes that, I can find the box.
deadhead.
So. Anybody else have any questions? Great. Well, thank you all very much. When do we want to set the next meeting for?
When we going to know any information on the cleaning project? Spring. We don't need to wait till next spring.
I can reach out to him.
Yeah.
Well, we,
But if he doesn't start until spring, be lucky to accomplish much more than that for next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got quite a bit of work there.
Yeah, I know.
I think once he gets going, you'll be surprised. how
Think
quick-
so?
Yep. Well, if they're doing 13 and.
probably ought to wait
When you
till
all
the
work on the
auditors are
budget.
done, Chip.
So, November, what do you think, middle of November? November 17th?
I think they can- I'd like to get quick there, John.
Pardon?
I'd like to get quick.
Say that again.
I'd like to see him stay right there and just go right through it.
Oh, it would be nice, yeah.
Once they
but-
get going.
Okay, so November 17th, right here, 4 o'clock?
Is that after the audit? Are we gonna start budget then?
He's doing is the worst of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It could be. The oldest section, yeah. John? Yes, sir. Thank you. What are we doing with this?
Very much.
Oh,
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those, in favor? Thank you very much, Rochelle. Appreciate you being here, and, you know, let us know if, if you want to meet up there sometime, and we can go over some of those things. Yeah.